Hello everyone and welcome to my second video in English. In this one, I will be mixing the sweetness of spring with my English inspirations for Ils and Lou's English month in June. Well, honestly, I've got to say I'm a little bit late for a spring video. Darling Desi, the queen of cottagecore, for example, has already shot 2 spring vlogs in Utah, where she lives with her husband. Well, almost spring vlogs, as you will see. Oh, England, my lion heart, Peter Pan steals the kids in Kensington Park. You read me Shakespeare on the rolling Thames, that old river poet that never ever ends our thumping hearts. Oh, the ravens in and keep the tower from tumbling. As most of you already know, we're lucky enough to have a rather large garden around our house. For almost 1 month and a half, I've collected many images of different flowers which have grown, blossomed and faded next to us. So here they are. Right now, as I'm recording, it's raining outside, and for the last 2 weeks, the rain has been inviting itself quite regularly. So the plants and also the grass are now very happy. But at the beginning of spring, Totoro did a really great job at watering the plants because it was very, very dry. And the lardon is now doing a very good job of making bouquets for his mom. Spring is also the perfect time for outdoors games, any kind of outdoors games. Was a thing called the crocodile rock. While the other kids were rocking round the clock, we were hopping and bobbing to the crocodile rock. Well, na 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 na. At the library, we found this small book by Komako Sakai, whom we first discovered with Réveiller les premiers. And this one reminded me of one little boy I know very, very well. I just wanna feel real love, feel the home that I live in. From one butterfly to some others. Hilde, thanks again for your spring letter. It was very, very cute. Slipping through our fingers like the sands of time. Promises made, every memory saved as reflections in my mind. Live forever for the moment and searching for the world. We reread our 2 La Pingouin books because the drawing style is so sweet. We borrowed this funny tale about a lost spider.
Regarde comme elle est rigolote.
Ah oui, elle dit.
Elle est marrante, hein. Où est mon fil? Mon fil est où?
Mais là, ton fil.
Gaëtan de Rémus is the author of To Do, one of our favorites in the past. It's the terror of knowing what the world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Pray tomorrow under pressure. Also, the Lardon chose this bunny story at his school's library. We've already read it last year, but he obviously wanted to read it once more. Well, what's next? As I'm teaching in 2 different middle schools, I spend 3 hours and a half in my car during the week, according to my estimation. So I recently tried something. I took my first audiobook at the library. It's a Jane Austen novel called Lady Susan. I've already read and appreciated Emma and Sense and Sensibility, so I can't wait to start listening to this one and decide whether I like this new way of reading or not.
Hi, it's Monday and today I'm working in my country middle school, so I've planned to start my audiobook and of course to take you along with me. Let's go! She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride, but she don't care. Driving at 90 down those country lanes, singing to Tiny Dancer, and I miss the way you make me feel it's real. We watch the sunset over the castle on the hill.
Premiers instants de me conduire avec prudence et né de ma vie, jamais si peu joué les coquettes. Alors que pourtant jamais peut-être je n'avais aussi résolument désiré de régner.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock. It's not tea time for us, but I picked up my son at school and now we're enjoying a little walk in the sun. Not for long because clouds are coming back. Audiobooks are amazing. And what a wonderful way not to waste time. When I think of all the books I could have audio read in the past while I was driving. About Lady Susan, I really like the voices of the actors. They are convincing, they're deep, they bring life to the text, and it's not easy because it's a novel built around letters. So far I listened to 23 letters and there are 41 overall, so maybe in 2 or 3 days I will be done. Hi, it's Tuesday. I'm not driving as far as yesterday because I work right next to the house, but I take the car 3 times. Yesterday, the other reason why I read so much is that I had 1 hour gap in my schedule, and during this hour I had almost nothing to do, so I went back to my car and put on my CD.
Oh, this Lady Susan. What a selfish, cruel, manipulative woman. And yet, I love hating her.
I left the house only 14 minutes ago, and on Tuesday morning I'm teaching my first class in a classroom that's usually used for English. What a coincidence! It was an exhausting day because with the sun coming back, my students really don't feel like working. But now I'm going to listen to the rest of my audiobook. Maybe I'm gonna finish it today, driving back home. I don't know. Let's see, shall we? Hi, it's me for the last time today. Just to let you know that I actually finished my audiobook, which I really liked. That Wednesday afternoon I wanted to bake a lemon drizzle cake because I'm really fond of lemon treats.
Kate and William were watching me, and I was watching the movie Vita and Virginia about Vita Sackville West and Virginia Woolf.
Independence has no sex.
I could say love, 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 love over and over and over. I could say baby, baby, baby till my tongue sputters out of my head. You asked me how I feel, I said my heart was like a wheel. Why don't you listen to it sometime? I've walked upon the moors on many misguided tours, where Emily, Anne and Charlotte put their hearts out. And what did they know And what could they know about love? Over and over and over, I could say baby, 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 till my tongue sputters out of my head. Hi, it's Friday, already the end of the week. I dropped off the lardon at school and now I'm heading to my middle school next to the house. Yesterday afternoon I chose another audiobook. It promises me 10 hours of pleasure, so let's begin.
Audiolib présente.
The novel's beginning is already very interesting. The story starts during the First World War. Holmes died 1 year ago and Watson feels really lonely without his longtime friend. It's Sunday, it's a very, very sunny Sunday, and yesterday evening I started Petite, a novel. It takes place during the 18th century. It starts in Alsace and then we move to Switzerland and then I imagine later to England because it tells us the story of the woman who will become the very famous Madame Tussaud. It's very well written and for now I'm really enjoying my reading. Today I'm baking a toad in the hole. It's a recipe that I first tested 3 years ago when I found it on Anna's blog and it was delicious, so I wanted to try it again. Super easy and very tasty. Carried away by the moonlight shadow, stars move slowly in the silvery night. Far away on the other side, will you come to talk to me this night? But you couldn't find how to push through. This afternoon I read 60 more pages. Tonight I will be heading for Paris and Versailles because that's where the young Madame Tussaud went. Her name was then Marie Grosholz. I just met Jean-Jacques Rousseau, whom I really dislike. But anyway, I just met him in a key scene. Mary's master has the idea to move to Paris. Since the little girl is now an orphan, he takes her along with him. I remember having discovered this book on Pedro's blog and he was right. It's really, really a masterpiece. I can feel it. Look at this. Isn't it funny? Last night's storm is just a memory now. Let's go back to Baker Street with Anthony Horowitz.
La longueur du pas suggère un homme d'une taille d'1,70 m, celle de Lestrade. Il portait des bottines à bout carré, comme j'en ai souvent vu au pied de Lestrade. Mais la preuve la plus désespérante en est qu'elles vont dans la mauvaise direction et passent à côté de tout ce qui est important. Qui d'autre pourrait agir ainsi à part lui ?
Hey, how are you today? Well, here the three of us are a bit sick and I'm kind of losing my voice since yesterday, but it's gonna be okay. Well, I just wanted to tell you that tonight in Petite, I've met Benjamin Franklin and Voltaire. Oh la la! I really like the historical aspect of this novel. It's marvelous.
What started as a spring video quickly turned out to be some kind of already middle of summer in middle May vlog. The weather was so warm outside and in the classrooms that we had to make airflows to work correctly. Well, you'll soon hear the results. This afternoon in Versailles, I've met Marie Antoinette, Louis XVI, and Madame Elisabeth, the King's sister. I also completely lost my voice. If you find it, just let me know. Thank you. Hi, it's Friday, the end of the afternoon. As you can hear, it's not going much better, which is not really surprising after 3 days teaching like this. Fortunately, during the last 3 days, my students had a lot of work to do. They had essays to write, so I've been able to rest my voice. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in. Engines stop running, the wheat is growing thin. A nuclear era, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning and I live by the river. That night I finished Petite, which I absolutely loved and deeply recommend. I'd never have imagined what that woman had done, seen and been through. Then I continued Le Club des Veuves qui aimaient la littérature érotique, which I only started the night before, but it's a feel-good social novel and it can be read really fast and easily, while drinking some milk with honey for my sore throat. The Lardin went for a walk with his dad and he brought me back some lovely puppies. I love puppies, don't you? Then, after lunch, we read Mon Amour from the library. We already knew Archibald, the little kid, but that one book in particular is really a must-read. It's so tender and so true. I've just finished my club. It was less mainstream and much more socially engaged than I thought at first. Very interesting and very touching too. It's still very, very, very hot here, but good news, I think my voice is slowly coming back. Yay! Obviously, I was a little too optimistic because I was forced to make an appointment with our doctor on Monday evening. Hello, it's Tuesday, it's the end of the day. My throat is not quite healed, but it's getting better each hour. I also wanted to tell you that 2 days ago I started Un Jardin de Mensonges, Susan Fletcher's last and 5th novel, and I already read and appreciated the 4 others. So when my mom gave it to me on my last birthday, I was thrilled to meet Susan Fletcher's delicate style once again. It's the beginning of the 20th century. Clara is a young lady who is very fragile because her bones break so easily, and she finds comfort in botanical pleasures
She loves plants, herbs, trees, flowers. And she's offered a job in the countryside in a really weird and really old house with a really weird and not so old master. I really don't know where it's going, but I really like it so far. Meanwhile, I'm still audio reading The House of Silk in the car. It's going very slowly because the chapters are long. I'm presently at track 20 and there are 38 tracks overall, so I passed the middle. And in the last chapter that I audio read, there was a very big twist in the plot, so I'm looking forward to the next step of the scenario. But what I truly can say is that I really like the way Horowitz brings Holmes back to life.
He must be a real fan, I think.
J'ai écrit ce qu'on appelle aujourd'hui des romans policiers. Heureusement, en fait de policier, j'ai eu le plus grand détective de tous.
Another English classroom.
We don't need no education. Hi, it's Saturday night. The Lardon and I have spent 3 days together because Totoro was away this weekend. He's coming back tomorrow. It's a very calm weekend because I clearly needed to rest and the Lardon did not object. I finished Un Jardin de Mensonges. It was really unexpected and once again I really love Susan Fletcher's writing. So thank you, Chocomam. I won't go, I won't sleep, I can't breathe until you're resting here with me. And suddenly the historical drama becomes a metaphysical investigation where the very rational Clara meets the invisible world. Some kind of Daphne du Maurier's touch, just perfect. During this weekend, the Lardon also gave it to me a very cute and new bookmark, which is a schoolmade and cottagecore bookmark, by the way. Isn't it just lovely? Breakfast is served. Bon appétit! Last night I started Typhon by Joseph Conrad, who was not born in England, but he spent most of his life in this country, so I think it can count. The storm is coming, and I really like this kind of text. Tonight is my last night alone, so I'm going to continue Joseph Conrad's book. And I really want to watch the movie, which is based on a book by Ian McEwan, I think. So let's see if I can do both. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to us. We enjoyed a few walks in the nearby area. One afternoon, the Lardon even took a little nap in the car, driving back home. So I went back to London, where I'd left Sherlock Holmes in a very dangerous situation. But we all know that this character is full of surprises.
I was a little skeptical at first, but in the end, I found myself very comfortable with reading 2 books at the same time, one with my eyes and one with my ears.
Do you know Emma Yarlett's fantastic books? They are amazing. We are real fans of the Glouton series, and that night we discovered Cher Monstre.
In this proud land we grew up strong. We were wanted all alone. I was taught to fight, taught to win. I never thought I could fail. I'm leaving you with memories of the past editions of the English month. I really wish you the best for June. I also wish you a very inspiring English month if you are participating. And see you very, very soon. Bye bye and God save the tea.